Boris Johnson has been told to walk away from trade talks with the European Union in a move that would result in a no-deal outcome for the UK, according to the latest Express. On Sunday, the UK and EU agreed to extend post-Brexit trade deal talks in a last-ditch attempt to reach an agreement. The Prime Minister had met European Commission President Ursula von der Leyen in Brussels on Wednesday, with the leaders announcing a decision on negotiations would be made by the end of the weekend. But following a phone call earlier on Sunday, they issued a joint statement to say the UK and EU would go the extra mile and continue talks on a post-Brexit trade deal into this week. The two leaders said, "We had a useful phone call this morning. We discussed the major unresolved topics. Our negotiating teams have been working day and night over recent days. And despite the exhaustion after almost a year of negotiations, despite the fact that deadlines have been missed over and over, we think it is responsible at this point to go the extra mile. We have accordingly mandated our negotiators to continue the talks and to see whether an agreement can even at this late stage be reached." But in the latest Express poll, thousands of readers have told Mr. Johnson to walk away from trade deal negotiations with the EU immediately. The poll, which ran from 6:30 p.m. until 10:30 p.m. on Sunday, December 13 and saw 15,054 votes cast, asked, "The UK and EU extend trade talks, but should Boris walk away now?" A huge 92%, 13,883 readers, said the Prime Minister should now leave EU talks and take the UK out of the bloc without a deal in place. The remaining 8%, 1,064 readers, disagreed, while less than 1%, 107 readers, were undecided. One Express reader said, "Do not break our red lines, Boris. Whenever the final deadline is before the 31st of December 2020, it must be no deal. Total clean start for the UK." A second person commented, "Don't walk away, run away. The companies in the EU will come knocking at the UK's doors. The EU cannot afford a no-deal Brexit." Another reader wrote, "The EU will extend talks into infinity. Walk away now would be better." A fourth reader added, "Boris should negotiate until the last moment, and when there is no deal, he can state the EU is not willing to give the UK the same deal as Canada, so they have not been acting in good faith. Then he can cancel the withdrawal agreement and the UK, including Northern Ireland, can get rid of EU forever." Following his call with Ms. von der Leyen on Sunday, Mr. Johnson updated his cabinet on the latest situation.